Hey everybody, I think we're live right now. I'm Verna from Stampinnotes and welcome to my studio. It's Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. Can't believe it's December already. Oh my goodness. So I have some cute projects for you tonight. Two projects for our 12 days of Christmas, day 7 and day 8. If you're on here, say hi. Tell me where you're from, and if you comment and share, you'll be put into a drawing for some goodies. And let's see here. I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot so I can see your comments. Hey, Carol, thanks for sharing. And there's a great big sale going on right now. It is a last chance product sale. It includes products from our beautiful September to December mini catalog. So if you're going to want to look through the list of retiring products. I sent out that list this morning in my email. If you're not signed up for my emails, you're going to want to sign up so you can be aware of everything that's going on. Hi, Kathy. Also, there was a release today of some beautiful new designer series paper. Sorry, I'm losing papers here. 3 new beautiful patterns. They're remakes from other designer series paper from previous years, and they are beautiful. And that was in my newsletter as well. And as you know, we've been doing the 12 days of Christmas, and I have 2 projects to share with you today, and I am going to switch to my project view right here. Hi, Carrie, all the way from Australia. Nice to have you here. Whoops, we're going to go back to that. So I'm going to move my computer over here just a minute. While I'm doing that, I'll just talk to you a little more. You might see my wire drop from my computer down, but I want to move it so I can make sure I see your comments and I can interact with all of you beautiful crafters out there today. It's a cold day here in New York, so I'm kind of supposed to warm up a little bit, and we're anxious for that. Okay, I'm moving my chair over here, and I will go ahead and get started. I want to thank Margaret Bourgoin for sharing and commenting this week. She is our winner for the prize this week. Thank you so much, Margaret. I'm just turning my phone a little bit so we're not crooked. Okay, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to make a bag out of vellum, a gift bag. And I'm using this beautiful vellum. It's a graceful greenery vellum. It's part of this Seasons of Green and Gold set, wheat, I should say. And there's 6 pieces of vellum in this set. There's 2 white. There's 2 of this with the pine, and there's a die. Let me grab them so you can see them. And the golden greenery dies. And this is the golden greenery stamp set. This is not on the retiring list. This is actually an online exclusive product, but there are some online exclusive products in the retiring list. So this die right here cuts out these pine boughs. All right, and then there's this die and this one that cut out from the other sheet. Let me show you the other sheet. So we've got our pine, we've got the white vellum, and then this has some beautiful greenery on it as well. And those dies will work with these die cuts here, or those prints there. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And there is a thank you for Margaret for sharing. Thank you so much, Margaret. And every one of you. Hi, Jerry. Oh, you're getting snow, Carol. Yeah, we've been getting snow along too, but okay, so I'm going to take that and we'll do this project and then I'll show you the other projects we've made already and we'll come back to our second project. Okay, so here's the pieces we need for this. And I have used one of those golden greenery dies to die cut this. And then I have die cut this leafy pattern from this vellum right here. And I've used two of the Christmas labels dies, one die to cut out the banner and a piece of vellum. And we're going to turn it into this, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I'm going to set these aside. Move these over here. Hi, Renee. Okay, so we have a piece that is 9 by 12. So you're going to cut 3 inches off of one end of it. We're going to do some scoring, and there is a right side. This side is brighter than this. Nope, this side is the brighter side. You'll see this one is a little more faded. So I'm going to do my scoring on the faded side. It probably doesn't matter. Oh, Kathy, no snow, but it's cold. That is cold for Florida in the 30s. Oh my goodness. It is chilly, chilly. All right, so I had a, oh, here it is. This is 9 by 12. I'm going to pull the, the thing. What, you know what I mean? I'm pulling that out, the arm on it. And on this long side, we are going to score it at 5 inches right here. And the scoring blade is the lighter colored one. Hi, Sheila. And we're going to lightly score that just a couple times lightly. If you push too hard, you're going to go through that designer series paper. Whoops, I might not have had that lined up right. Let me do that again. Okay. And then we're going to move it down to 7. And again, I will say the measurements tonight, but there will be a PDF tutorial. If you place an order of $50 or more in my online store between now and December 10th, you use the host code, you will get the PDF tutorial for this. And I will put an embedded host code link to shop. If your order is $75 or more, you'll get a mystery box, and it's a pretty big box filled with Stampin' Up! Goodies, plus a tutorial. All right, so on this side, we scored at 5 and 7. We're going to turn this, and on this side, we're going to score at 2 and 7. So right here at 2 inches. Okay, and we're going to move it down and score it at 7 inches. All right. So we'll take that out. Now we're going to go ahead and fold on those lines. So I want the nicer side out. So this is the brighter side, and I'm just going to fold along that line there. We're going to turn it, fold it on this line. I don't know if you can see those little lines there or not. Probably can't on the camera. All right. And I'm not going to burnish this with a bone folder because I don't want it to rip. And then we're going to go along, make sure I've got this right. Right along here. You can hear it kind of crackly, crinkling, making noise. Hey, Donna. Okay, and then we're going to turn it this way and do the same thing on this end. It is a little bit different to work with than our cardstock. Okay, so we've got this pattern going on here, and I'm going to cut up on these two to create two tabs there. Whoops. So I'm using my long shank scissors. And I'm going to miter it just a little bit so it'll look better when it's folded. This makes a really pretty gift bag. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Does anybody have this designer or this vellum? It's called Graceful. I don't know if I did say the name of it. Let me look here what it is. Graceful Greenery Vellum. All that. We had our Christmas party at the law office last night. I just work I don't work full-time there, just part-time, so that was nice. All right, so I'm going to add some adhesive to the inside here on this tab, and you want to use something strong, and I'm using Seal Plus, and that is it's gonna go on the outside of this tab right here. Okay, and then this side right here, we're gonna fold up over that, and I'm using Seal Plus. I was afraid the liquid glue would show through the vellum, so I use the Seal Plus. Okay, I didn't quite get it tight enough. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to add our adhesive to our tab on the inside, and it's going to fold up to this side right here, and then we're going to adhere this to this side here. All right, and you want to just pull it and make sure it's straight when you put it on there. Okay, so we've got our cute little bag started here. And I'm going to just trim this a little bit here. So now we're going to bring in a piece of cardstock that's 2 by 5. Sorry, this is crooked in here and I'm just trying to straighten it out. A piece of cardstock that's 2 by 5, and it's going to go in the bottom of our little bag. Yeah, don't you love this vellum? Okay, be nice. Go on there, nice. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're going to add our little, here's our piece of cardstock. I'm using garden green, and this is going to go in the bottom of our bag and just make it sturdier. Oh, look at that. Come on, get off there. I don't always have the best success using the Seal Plus. I think I'm pushing too hard. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue, and I'll have to clean that. Me too, Donna. I think it's so pretty. Okay, so this is going to sit right down inside our little bag. Like that. And we're going to, I have 2 circles that I'm going to add to the sides of the bag. I'm just grabbing them here. And these are die cut with a Stylish Shapes die. And I'm going to add my adhesive to them. I hope I didn't ruin the seal. Getting the Seal Plus, getting the paper in there. All right, so we're going to add one to the middle of the side, just like that. We're going to turn it around and do the same thing to this side. Right in the middle there. And then the side still isn't sitting right. There we go, that's better. I'm going to trim this a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to take you're going to take a paper punch. And we're just going to punch a hole in the center of that. And the same thing on this side. Take our paper punch and punch a hole in the center. Just like that. And now we're going to take, I had showed you the label. So we have these die cuts. We're going to add this to the side of our bag. And I'm going to take this label, which is die cut with a Christmas season. Sorry. This is the Greetings of the Seasons dies, and there's a whole set of them. And I've used this one right here. But there's a nice variety of them, and they all have like a little hole so you can tie the tags on to whatever you're doing. And I'm going to stamp on this. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And that is from the Greetings of the Seasons set. It has some really nice sentiments there. And I'm going to go over just a little bit on this. So I'm going to bring in a piece of cardstock to lay down, or you can use scrap paper. And I'm grabbing my garden green ink. And we'll tap, tap, tap this, load this up. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Just like that. And I'm going to add that vellum over the top of that. So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive right here and right here to hold that on there. A little something on there. So here's our vellum, and I'm just going to match it up on the side first so it doesn't get put down in the wrong spot. So we've got a soft look there. And then I am going to, or I already have, I embossed it with this Snowy Day embossing folder. Okay. So you probably can't see this online, but it has the little snowflakes on there on the front of that. All right, so we're going to grab our ribbon. start with this side here. And this ribbon is back in stock. It was out of stock for quite a while. It's that iridescent, beautiful ribbon. And it is back in stock now. And I'm going to take this die cut right here. I cut the stem off it. And I'm just going to put the ribbon through here like this. Maybe. All right. And then we're going to weave our ribbon through our the hole in the side of the bag here. And then we're gonna weave it into the hole on the inside of the opposite side. Hope you guys can see this okay. All right, and I'm gonna cut some of this off here. So what you want to do is you want to fill your bag now before you tie it shut. And we're going to start to tie it. We'll pretend our bag is filled. I guess if you're putting candy or something in it, you could, I'm going to put my phone up a little bit. Whoops. Hang on. Okay. If you were putting candy or something in it, you still can, even with your ribbon and stuff in there. Sorry about that. So we'll straighten that out. All right, and I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to start to do to tie it. And after I get the first part of the ribbon crossing, I'm going to add my tag here, and I'm going to go in from the back of it. And if you have trouble, you can use your take your pick tool to push that through, like I am having trouble. Okay, we'll get the take your pick. Take your pick. Where are you? I know I put you on here. There you are. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just take this, wind my end up a little bit. Let's see if we can get this through here now. And I'm going to hold that there. Take my take your pick tool and push that through. Come on, Verna. Okay, let's lay this down. Let's try this again. Maybe we can do it with it laying sideways better. Everything's kind of loose and discombobulated right now, but we will get it tacked down to the bag. I'm just going to hold that on there. Push that through and pull it. There we go. Okay. So when you've got your tag on there, move that down. And get it tight, pulled as tight as you want it. Then you can go ahead and do your bow. So, and I'm just going to hold it down here on the side of the bag. I'm going to do my loops. Loop-de-loop. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this down like that. Okay, I'm just going to take I want this to stick out and show this gold, and this is from the Season of Elegance paper. the gold and the green, and I just am gonna add a little bit of adhesive in a couple spots under the leaves and press that down because I want that to show there. And then I'm going to take this other die cut that I had, and I want this up kind of like this on the tag, like that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive to the top of that. I want it on the side there, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to trim off that stem. Okay, and so I'm going to add a couple of gems to that. I'll trim that a little bit. And I'm using the gold, the textured gold dots, these. See, I want some smaller ones. I'll put one up there. And we'll put another one right here. Okay, so there's our little, and you can take your sides and kind of just squish it in there. I've got a little extra right there. I'm just going to trim that off. And a little bit of extra ribbon we'll trim off there. Okay, so there's our cute little gift bag. Thanks, Renee. So that's something different to be, and then when you get your tissue paper in there, it's just something different and kind of soft and beautiful for the season. So we'll put that aside, and we'll go ahead and I'll show you real quick what we've done so far. This was day one. These were the book treat box gift card holders, and they have a little card that pulls out, and then your gift card goes down here. These are really cute, gift. And who is the stamper I got this idea from? Lisa Olson. Last name is Jill Olson. So that's day one. Day two was this pinwheel card with a soft vanilla and the Seasons of Green and Gold Designer Series paper. Day three, we had the gift box with the same Designer Series paper, and here's some of that vellum. And this holds, these are Little Debbie peanut butter wafers, I think is what they are. Day, can't remember if this was the next day or not, but probably this was an ornament with the same pinwheel pattern there. Then we had the birdhouse favor with a country birdhouse, and this opens and there's candy in the bottom and there's candy in the top here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 was this half easel card with a little bit festive Designer Series paper. And then the little vellum box that we just made is number 7. So let's go ahead and do day 8. Here, let's see. So day 8 is going to be a beautiful card And we're going to use the Peaceful Evergreens stamp set. And this is on the retiring list. It has these beautiful dies with it. It has a beautiful dies to make a bow. But these are all the dies with that set. And I'm going to use sentiments from the Peaceful Season. These are also on the retiring list. These are really pretty. It has a Christmas. You can die cut, and then you die cut the color behind it. So that's really nice. And we're going to use a little bit of the Season of Elegance Designer Series paper. So this is a card I'm going to make. It has a circle frame in it, and this is it. It says cheer all year, and then you open it and it says hoping this season is bright and beautiful. So this is day 8. So we'll go ahead and do this card. So we're going to start with a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock that's 5.5 by 4.25, and I've embossed it with the tile embossing folder, distress tile. I think it's my favorite embossing folder. I don't know if you can see the pattern on that, but it's really super pretty. And so we're gonna Hi, Brenda. Sorry, I got distracted. Northwest Territories, Canada. Nice to have you here. Okay, this is 5.5 by 4.25. All right, we need a piece of designer series paper that's 7.5 by 5. And I want some space where I can stamp and it's not all gold. So this is, I want this for the front, so I'm just going to fold this in half. Or you could score it and then fold it in half. All right. Before we add this to our base, we're going to die cut, or we're going to punch a circle actually. And I'm grabbing my 1 3/4 inch punch. Oh, must be I brought it over here already. Yep, I did. So you can use this punch. This is 1 3/4 inch, or you can use the Stylish Shapes dies. It would be the 3rd and 4th largest one that fit this. Be the third largest that you need. And I'm just going to go in, I want it towards the top. And I've got the edge of the designer series paper right along the edge of the punch. Okay, and we can save this circle for something else. All right, so there's our card front with the punched out circle. And then I took the 3rd largest stylish shaped die and the 4th largest stylish shaped die. I lined them up on a piece of gold foil, and then you get this die cut frame. Let me grab them so you can see what I mean. Oh, Margaret, that's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. Hi, Mom. Awesome news. Okay, so Margaret, you won for sharing this week. These are the 2 dies. This is the 4th largest. This is the 3rd largest. And you layer them on your paper just like this. Make sure they're even. You run them through your die cutting machine, and then you get this nice frame here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this down to the card front. Just like this. We'll rub it a little bit and let it set. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere my card, my designer series paper to the card base. And it'll be even. You want to even all the way around. I need to move this over a little bit. I'm so happy, Margaret. The answer to prayer. Okay. All right. Now I want to do some stamping on here. And I'm using, I'm going to use this stamp here with the 5 pine trees. And I'm using Mossy Meadow ink. And we'll just stamp that up. Okay, and I'm going to stamp them right there. And then I want some up a little higher. Now, mind you, my sentiment is going to go across here. So if there's any messiness, and like in the middle, it's going to cover that. Right? So there's our trees. And then I'm going to stamp one of the larger trees. This is kind of the tall, skinny one. And I'm going to stamp that on basic beige cardstock. Grabbing that. Okay. Here's my stamp. And I think I did say that this stamp set is on clearance. Or not clearance, but last chance. So it's not carrying over. Isn't that pretty? All of this, the pieces of this suite are not carrying over. All right, and so then you can use the die. I'm going to fussy cut it out real quick while we're sitting here. Or there is a die to die cut it out. And I'm just going to go around these branches like this. So if you don't have the dies, you could do this, although it's kind of tedious. I'm going to just cut fast up here, and then I'll do that side. What else is going on? Let's see. It's supposed to warm up here a little bit. Okay, so there's our tree. And I'm going to add dimensionals to the back of it. I know, Renee. Some people just don't like fussy cutting. It's a little bit nerve-wracking because you're not sure how it will turn out. But I meant to die cut it before I started and I forgot. So we'll just do that. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to open your card and you want to put this tree so I want it showing through this, centered in that circle. Maybe over just a little bit. Like right about there. Before I push that down, let's see. Yeah, that looks good. So I'm going to push that down there. And then there's a little tiny gold foil star. And I hope I didn't lose it here. And I might have. Let's see. Anyways, there's a little star in the dies. And I'll show you on the other card. I won't try to die cut it right now. So here's the star. So you can put the star on the top of the tree there. This is the large tree is basic beige. Which wasn't a favorite color of mine, but I've grown to appreciate it. I'm getting so I like it. All right, let's do here it is. I had it on my sticky note in the little container, so we're going to go ahead and add that. Yeah, sticky note is great for adding little tiny pieces onto so they don't get lost. Okay, so there's that. Now let's do our sentiment piece. I don't know if you can see the detail in this tag. It's really pretty. It has like little florets on the edge there. And we're going to bring in our embossing buddy because we're going to do some embossing on this with gold. And just wipe that off like that. And here is the sentiment. This says, cheer all year. And our Versamark ink. We are going to tap that up. And hopefully I will get this centered. Whoops. Let's see here. Cheer all year. All right. And grab a piece of scrap paper. I don't have my embossing tray out. Tweezers. These tweezers come with the embossing tray set, and I love them. Because they really hold whatever you need to emboss. They really hold it in place really well. And I'm just going to sprinkle my embossing powder over that. I'll dump that off. Okay, that's slightly crooked, but we're going to go with it for the sake of time. Normally, I would probably redo that. But I want you to get the gist of the card. I'm just dumping my powder back in there. The top on. And I'm bringing the heat tool over. We'll turn that on. I like to see this raise off the tray. And this does get really super hot. So it's good to have like tweezers or something to hold it. There we go. I'm starting to trim now. Okay. We'll cover that. And so before we put this on the card front, we're going to add some gold trim. And let's see, I need the Stampin' Seal Plus. And what did I do? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I want my sentiment to go across here. Cheer all year. So I'm going to just put a little bit of Seal Plus right there to hold this trim because I want to loop it. So we're going to loop, we'll make a loop here. It's a little big. I'm going to pull it down like that. And then we're going to loop back up this way. Okay, whoops, I got to add more adhesive to that. Come on. There we go. I don't know if that's sticking. All right. So I'm going to trim this. We're going to get that. Come back and trim it better in a minute. So I want to get this sentiment over that loop, and we're going to add dimensionals to the back of it. Here's our dimensionals, and these large dimensionals will fit on this. Yeah, it is an elegant card. Come on. All right. So there goes something. We will put our cheer all year on there. Now I will redo this because I don't like that dipping down like that. But I wanted to get it on there so you can see how to get the ribbon on, do the ribbon and all that. And I didn't want to hold you guys up heat embossing it again. So smooth that like that. Okay, and then on the inside here, we're going to stamp. This is from that same set. Hoping your season is bright and beautiful. And we're going to stamp it right up in the corner there. Oops, wrong way. Hoping your season is bright and beautiful. And you just want to make sure it's not going to show. Well, it wouldn't because it's in the corner. Yeah, it is a pretty card. Okay, so there's our card. And here's our little gift bag that we did. So they kind of go together. You could use them together, but that's day 7 and 8. Tomorrow I will be sharing day 9, and I probably, I think I was going to go at noon tomorrow and get online and share. So I will see you at noon tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Take care now. Okay.